Hello, hello, hello. All right, I gotta share this with the world. I gotta share this with Twitter real quick. Turn off some notifications so we don't get bugged. And nothing to it but to do it. So hang with me a moment. I put the stuff out there into the great internets. If you have questions, you can go ahead and put them in chat. And I like to respond to the questions at the end, but hey, no reason to waste time getting them in there, right? Now, I have meditated a bunch today. I've done some Reiki workshop with some fellow initiates, running all over the place. You would think it was a full moon. Oh, I think tonight it is a full moon. So, yeah, no, I've been crazy busy. I blame the full moon. But blame whatever, think. I feel like that's where the influence is coming from. But I do want to say welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm here. I'm Trey, Broken Path Shaman. I meditate every day, record it, put it on YouTube the days that I can record it, which is pretty much every day. And I'm here to share space with you and watch the divine awaken in you. We're just here to do this together, right? So this is not a guided meditation. That's not the intent. It's really just to motivation, right? It's easier to do stuff when you see somebody else doing it. And if you see a lot of people doing it, it's even easier, right? So I'm just trying to be that pebble in the pond, send out the ripples, and hope that there's a lot of good benefit in the end. I know I get benefit, but I'm just hoping that benefit picks up steam and you all get to feel it. So today, since I've already done a ton of meditation, and I always love sharing this space with you, I'm going to take it a little easy. I'm going to play some tunes. You won't hear them that well because it's coming through my phone, through the computer, and there's background noise. So sorry if it's too irritating, maybe turn the sound down. But I am going to play it more for me, I guess.
Is to encourage writers and
wrong thing. That's not music. That's Audible books. That's music. Now we're only going to meditate for about 20-30 minutes. I set a timer just to respect our time. Don't want to keep you here forever. It's not my intent. And that's what this meditation is all about, is bringing intent to the space, controlling our minds as best as possible, and controlling them in terms of just knowing the limits, and not the limits, knowing the boundaries and what it can do. I mean, you really do set your limits, but it's the tempest in the teapot. We look like we're doing nothing while we meditate, but there's so much happening inside. And you'll know, because in the next 30 minutes, it's going to be jumping all around. So let's get that timer going, a little background music, and just breathe. You've been doing it for years. I know you're proficient at it, or else you wouldn't be here. So breathe the way that's good for you. Nose, mouth, doesn't matter. I try and do an active inhale with a relaxed exhale. So I pull in as much as I can. I don't hold it. And I just let it out. I pull in again and let it out. So, like this. Now for me, I started in the thunderbolt pose. So I'm on my knees, kind of a kneel prairie position. Be in that position for about 10 minutes. If I can hear the timers through the music, we'll see. Now you can do what you want, keep your eyes open, close them, up to you. I find that if I keep my eyes open, I'm more engaged in this plane, this reality. When I close my eyes, I tend to kind of drift a bit out of my body, I guess. And since I'm here with you, I really want to share this space, not another space. Got a little incense going just because It's nice to add a little bit of beauty into those, into the air. When you smell it, it makes you smile. We have flowers that look beautiful. We have people that look beautiful. Why can't we smell beautiful things, right? Hear beautiful things. Be the most beautiful thing. I apologize. Unfortunately, I gotta turn off notifications. Don't forget to breathe. I was just reminded to share something I picked up earlier. And one of my fellow Reiki classmates had mentioned dedication over conviction, conviction over dedication. Which came first? I hope I phrased that right because I'm still trying to memorize it. It's not I hope. Dedication over motivation. That was it. I knew I liked it. When does dedication lead to motivation, and when does motivation lead to dedication? And is it a cycle? I think it's a cycle. So if you don't get to meditation every day, it's okay. In your heart, you were motivated to get to meditation. And if you make it to meditation every day because you're dedicated, eventually you'll be motivated to do it. So I love it. I love it. Motivation over dedication, dedication over motivation. If something comes up, let it sit with it. Be okay with it. Now I'm just referring to like sometimes the belch, fart, burp, these things happen, hiccup. Just roll with it, let it go, let it happen. May this Reiki be for the good of all, for the harm of none. If it is not needed, may it nourish the earth. So, hit our 10-minute mark. Good. This is where I switch into another posture. slow that down. I usually go into another posture. My second posture is on my knee, or sorry, not on my knees, sitting on my rumpus, sitting on my back, on my backside, on my butt. I guess I'm trying to be PC. Sit on my butt and put my soles of my feet together and kind of hold my feet with my arms or with my hands. So I've looked it up. It is called a bound ankle pose. Yes. I like to call it like a butterfly. I guess it's technically a bound ankle pose, but I'll still call it butterfly. Unfortunately, I've been dealing with sciatic pain. So every day I test to see if I can get there, but I can't. And you just, not you, I live with that in my body, not projecting anything on you. This is all me. But I modify. And so I just want to remind you to modify. And if you don't know a pose to modify into, the way I find it is by one, breathing in. And at the top of my breath, I like for my shoulders to be away from my ears as much as possible. So I kind of try and drop those shoulders even though I'm breathing in. And then I also like to remember to lengthen my spine, right? And just get it as long as possible. So in this pose, that's what I found. Oh, turn tunes on. Lost in the dreams of our fathers. It's us to live and die. I don't know all the words, but I love this song. To live and die for the dreams of our fathers. I must contest, yes. About this. Dreams of our fathers. No reason to live and die for the dreams of our fathers. Oh. Must be the love of our fathers. Please remember your intent, what brought you to this space. All right, we hit another second 10-minute section. So we're into our third 10-minute section. I changed postures again. So remember to be easy with yourself. That's what I'm doing. Loosening up my shoulders because I've been leaning on my hands and arms. You do what you gotta do. Funky chicken, right? Whatever it takes. Just remember your intent. Third posture is on my feet. So this is a grounded mountain pose. Looking for my notes. I'll grab it after meditation. But it's a namaste. So mountain. I like folks to remind folks and want you to remember when we're in the mountain pose, try and ground out through your feet, reach towards roots, but at the same time, I want you to feel yourself reaching for the sky, stretching up and trying to reach the sky energetically. In the middle is where we meet. Humans, not you and I. I guess you and I as humans, but I always think of the body as this kind of catalyst between the sky and the earth. And we catalyze those elements and we create from that, right? Why are we so special? Because we can bond the sky and the earth, right? The heavens and the earth in one temple, you. With the old laptop scooch. There we go. A little better. That is not us. That is something else. Apologize. drawn to explain what I'm doing. Perfect timing. It's obviously for somebody, because this is a first. So what you're seeing right here, it's kind of like a Qigong technique. And so the idea is I'm really feeling energy through this whole motion, but I also connect it with breath, right? So, and the energy and breath aren't separate. It's just, I kind of have to do a couple different motions, right? We're catalysts. We bring these couple things together. So even without breath, I'm still doing this Qigong. It has all kinds of technical names, and I don't want to misspeak because I'm broken path. I take what works and I leave everything else, right? And so what I found is when I mix this with breath in a specific way, it really helps generate even more of that push, right? And so the specific way would be, here's an in, okay, this is start or finish, doesn't matter. This is a position, right? I'm going to inhale and be at a second position. I'll cue you when that second position happens. My hands will be down by my knees. My back will be straight. My legs will be straighter. At that point, I should be, let's see, full of air, completely straight. Then I exhale and come back to this position. I don't hit this position until I fully exhale all air out of my lungs, using the diaphragm to make sure I have as much out as possible. If you really want to go next level, I don't do that every push, but if you really want to drive some energy. And then when I inhale, it's the opposite, but I don't hold my breath. This is a flow. Second position. So I hope that helped whoever it was meant for. I'm a shaman. I'm just called to tell you guys and ladies stuff and others stuff. LGBTQ, totally an ally. So here to let human beings know what I'm getting, right? As best as possible. Yeah, I'm just one person, who's not really shouting. I'm just living my life, doing what I do. Oh, yeah. So I'm really talky today, so this is going to run over a little or a lot. We'll see how that goes. But the names of those positions, right? All right. Because I wrote them down, and I thought I had them. Oh, wow. That note is missing from me. Interesting. Well, I've said it in past meditations over and over. So I guess go look at any meditations I recorded 3 days or longer ago. Last spot. Because I do remember that I wanted to record them in a pretty cool way. So I was thinking I'd start sketching out those. There it is. Thought I'd start sketching out those positions. So I wonder if I put it in this book. Well, this isn't exciting. Watching an old man look for stuff. All right. Well, now I'm on a mission. A mission from YouTube and my 6 subscribers, of which probably all are me. No, I appreciate everybody that comes, or if nobody comes, actually. I do this to share, which means I'm you take or you don't. That's up to you. Yeah, but with all that said, I will be more prepared. I'm glad I recorded this today. It has been so insane. I barely squeezed it in, and I can still spend time with the family and everything. So things work out when they're meant to work out, right? All right. Namaste. You go and be blessed wherever you end up. See you tomorrow. Oh, not yet. All right, forgot. To wrap up for people that just watched the end, I'm Trey, Broken Path Shaman. I do daily meditations that I share on Twitter. I'm trying to record them to YouTube, but copyright and all kinds of weird YouTube use licenses. It might not be my permanent platform. So definitely subscribe to me on YouTube because I'll be there probably forever. But Twitter is my main way to get a hold of you. So Broken Path Shaman on Twitter, BP_Shaman, SHAMAN. I don't know why I have to spell that, but BP_Shaman on Twitter, or Broken Path Shaman about anywhere. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. That's a wrap.